I took a little bit of extra time to show you the book and show you the samples. I wanted you to see that. So I don't mind. I want to do a sample case study now. And I have a student. Okay, so this 11-point check sheet, again, we saw this last week, is for you to use with your clients so that you can mark up problems and so forth. And here is a resume that we can look at together. Right here. Right. So this is Claire Long's client, and Claire is in this class, I think. Are you here today, Claire? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, she said this to me to use for the class today. So Savannah, and she is a recent grad, or yeah, recent graduate. She got her degree in December, and the resume right now is very small, does not include any courses, and she's evidently in the military. Yeah, maybe as a part-time airman, I guess. She doesn't have hours per week. Bar lead. That, you know, being a bar lead, you get a lot of good competencies by working in a bar. I don't know how many hours per week she did. She doesn't have a street address. No supervisor name. Courses are not here. And she's trying to go for criminal investigator right there. We'll look at that in a second. Liaison, I don't know how many hours per week. She has to add that. This is a good job. This could be interesting for her. It could show some competencies for a criminal investigator, maybe. I'm not sure. I think maybe the Air Force section could, oh, she was deployed. I think the Air Force period of time needs to show some of the competencies for criminal investigator. But look at this, ROTC. I saw this before. I looked at this yesterday. This has to move up as part of the education because I didn't see that right away. Look, it goes right here. Because that's part of school, University of Iowa. We need to have that right there. And then I would want more details about the flight commander, how many students that she's the commander for, and the training that she provides. She could do more with that. That'll help her for criminal investigator. And I don't know about the announcement if it's pathways or not. Volunteer 4 hours a week, okay. So the resume needs all kinds of things to help qualify. Let's look at the announcement. Secret Service. She has 7. I don't know if she can qualify for the 7. She's only got a bachelor's degree. I don't know if she has 1 year specialized experience. I don't know. Let's take a look. They're hiring a lot of people. Okay, well, that's good. She has step 7. Oh, promotion potential to a 13, yeah. That's a good one. Oh, man, let's see what the qualifications are. Her resume needs a lot of work. But she'll do it. She just needs to know what to write. Wow, they don't write much for responsibilities, do they? I'm telling you, Secret Service would really like this young lady. If she builds up this resume, I would actually bet $20 she would be hired because she's in the military. She's got that success story for the ROTC. They want her. She could do well with this. But I don't know if she's qualified for the 7. Let me see. Oh, what is her GPA? Oh, yeah, wait. Let's see what her GPA is. Maybe her GPA, 3.0, about 4.0. I think maybe she could qualify based on superior education. Yeah, let's just assume that. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, the answer is yeah. So qualify for the bachelor's degree, equivalent to the 5. Look at those words right there. See that? So she needs to use these words in the description of the bartender job and the political job and working with the ROTC as a wing commander, whatever she was called. She's going to start at the 7. She has to go up to 7. I think class standing grade point average, she can go to the 7. So her education has to be expanded so we can see all that. And I've got to have her courses in there. She's a real person who needs to do a lot of work on her resume. Let's just see if there are competencies. I think there are. Wait. I'd be evaluated. Oh, let's see. Oh boy, look at that. Yeah, oh my gosh. Jeez. They're good though. Now she can show being calm with stress in the bar. If she tells a couple stories, she could also maybe show calm and high stress being in Guam, being deployed. And good judgment, she might tell a story about being the lead there at ROTC and why she got the award. And problem solving, she needs to find a way to show an example of a problem. And being fair, professional. I like this for the Air Force ROTC. There's a lot of content that has to be developed for the resume. So I would talk to her about this and give her tips on what to do to improve the resume. And looking at the check sheet for her, I won't fill it out, but it's too short. She does have an accomplishment. She's got the one from ROTC. Outline format, no. Type font too small. Keywords, no, not at all. 1 year specialized experience, I think so, but we have to make it more clear. She doesn't have hours per week, month and year. She has month and year, but she doesn't have hours per week. I think maybe she can show 1 year. 10 years experience, no, she's a student. Recent and relevant, well, she's young, so in her case, recent and relevant is the Air Force ROTC experience, more emphasis on the courses and papers and projects. And believe it or not, the bar job is going to be okay for her, as well as the political campaign job will be good too. Hours per week is missing, location missing. Targeted toward an occupational series, absolutely not. So there's work to do, but like I said before, being alive, she is one good candidate. She could do well with this. So Claire Long, I'll talk to Claire about this, and we'll get the young person to write more content, get the book, look at the samples, and then there will be another proof. Okay, I have one more sample here to talk about for Shalonda. Okay, here for her husband. And so with that resume for the criminal investigator, do you think that she could get best qualified if the resume is expanded to cover the KSAs and the competencies and all? What do you think? I think she can. I really think she can. With more, the resume is a super big problem at the moment. It's terrible, and it would not. She would never get hired with it. Secret Service would say no, and I know how Secret Service recruits, and that would be a no. But if she does those 10, 15 things that are in the book and look at the samples, man, I would like to follow her. I'd really like to follow her and see what happens with her and put her on my calendar. Sometimes I find resumes of people that I want to follow because I'm so curious what will happen, like Sean in his 7 years of missing content. God, I was dying to know what happened to him. Oh, man, did that ever turn out good? 3 job offers. I was helping him negotiate. Okay, let's look at this one. Now, the reason I keep the type small here, I did this on purpose. I know you can't read it. I did it on purpose. Wait, you don't have to read it. Wait. I just wanted you to see what a resume looks like printed out of USA Jobs. Oh, do you love that? Oh, don't you just wish you could read this sitting at your desk? Isn't that lovely? No. No, you've got to be kidding me. That's it. That's a builder resume. So don't remember the builder resume. Copy it out like this and then change the type font and change the format and everything. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's see if I can make the type bigger. I might ruin the format since it's in a template. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's better. Okay, WG3, store worker. Okay, DECA before that, WG3, store worker. WG24, store worker. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Okay, let's keep going. DECA, sales tech, school age program, 2 years. I don't know, maybe a military spouse. Not sure. Fayetteville installer, warehouse, Marriott a long time ago. Oh my gosh. Let me see here. What are we doing? Where's education? I want to see what's going on there. Some coursework. Okay, so what we have to do with this one, and I'll have to talk to Shalonda, is find out what he wants to do. I think he wants to get out of the store work and do something else, but I don't know what it would be. Maybe clerical, maybe supply. Supply specialist, he'd probably be really good at supply. All those years working in stores. We have to take some of these jobs off because they go back too far. Just they have to go. Gone. Already, just gone. High school has to go. Date is bad. 85. I don't want to see any dates before 2000. And of course, I want to know the courses. But I don't think that makes any difference because he's not going to be applying with education. So yeah, it's kind of a shame that people do this, isn't it? That they go all the way back so far because it's, you know, it's just too long and it's not relevant, it's not recent. It is in the builder, it's good. Care services, LPN, no, I don't think he's doing that. We're taking it out. All right, we'll go with this. This is fine. So if he wanted to go, let's say he wanted to do, he wants to move away from WG and he wants to go to GS, I would think. And we'll keep him in the, maybe not maintenance, but in warehousing. So, and where is he now? He's in DC, Fort Eustis. So, all right, let's just go to USA Jobs for a second here. And I'm going to look for supply specialist. If you could just get out of WG, that would be better. And then, of course, take out some of those early jobs because that's not helping him. It's not helping him at all. And he's going to need to apply for like a GS5. Wait. So he could be a military spouse. I don't know. But I'll say open to the public, and then I'll say grade 5 because that's it. And of course, there's nothing in Fort Eustis, just this one here. Well, we'll look at this. Look at the qualifications for the GS5, the supply management specialist. So this would be my coaching service for him to help him find a job and then hone in on what's important. Look, this is a direct hire authority. That's good. Yeah. But the resume has to get more targeted. Okay, keywords, where are they? Right here. 3 years experience doing public sector technical advice, guidance, assistance on supply operations. Well, that is sure no problem at all. He's got a million years of it. So there it is. I'll clean up that format later. Let's see if there's any more keywords. I think I would want to go to the occupational standards to look for more words because this is not really very helpful. Oh, there it is right there. I wonder if this is the right one. That's not supply. I want supply. Okay, I'm looking for competencies. Hold on. I guess they don't have it. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, there they do. Good. Okay, so those are good. We could use those in the resume and help with the targeting of the resume. right here. And then also this job block here, DECA, is a really important one. He worked there 4 years. So that was what we would do, would be to focus on those key words there. So we did it. Now looking back at the 11-point check sheet, the length was far too long. There are no accomplishments. The format is terrible. It's a builder. Type-on is way too small. There are no keywords. 1 year specialized experience is there for supply. It is there. Does it resume focus on the last 10 years? It does now, because I took out 10 years. Does it show recent and relevant? It does now, because I'm going to emphasize the last 2 jobs. 1 year hours per week, you better believe it, because he used a builder. Location, yes. Does it target an occupational series? No, not at all. Oh my gosh, that was fun, wasn't it? Wow. Now, believe it or not, that resume could be one great supply specialist resume, because he has got good experience in there. Right in here. 4 whole years, DECA at Fort Stewart. Right there. Now that's a grade, that's a wage grade 2. Oh, 2-4, I don't know if he's promoted to the 4, I have to ask him. We have to emphasize supply. And look, he does do a lot with pallet jacks and all, so he could do another job, forklift operator, I guess it could be called, or something, I don't know. But I think supply would be good for him, but he's got a lot of stuff in here we got to get rid of. We got to get rid of all this cash register stuff. Training is good. Problem solving is good. Okay, so here, let me ask you a question now. Yeah, that's right. That's right. This was a good sample for us to look at, because he had so much early information that was just a real waste of space and brain time and everything. And I didn't even put it in yellow. I just took it out. It went back way too far, way too many jobs, not relevant. HR wants to see 1 year specialized experience. So here's the big question for today. Top 2 takeaways from the student book and from the resume reviews. Go ahead and write them right now. You got no homework for this week. No homework. You can look at Pathways if you want. You can look at the student book if you want. I think you should. Student loan repayment. I know. It's impressive, isn't it? $20 million DOD spent last year. Keep spending it. They want to recruit. They need to spend money. They really do. Good, Kristen. I'm glad you like that. Me too. I love looking at those announcements. They're interesting. Students do get hired. They definitely get hired. But they need to know how to do this. Relevancy and pathways, right? Yeah, I'm so glad I finally got the new book done again. It was hard. Oh, brother. Every book I do is just so hard. But I really like it. I really like the book a lot. I love the samples, and I know it's a lot for students to do all that, but I can't help it. That's what it is, you know. We're teaching the way to get the jobs. It's not easy. Thanks, Melanie. Good. Student loan repayment. You all like that. I know. Pathway information is good. Steer your military and military spouses, if they've gotten a degree, pathways, because they can get in and have individual development training and then get converted to permanent. So it's really, really good. I'm so glad that I did this. When you all took the class before, Cherry Point, we had the other book, but you know, the first beginning of the Trump years were very, very unpopular for students, and I don't know what's going to happen next. But now, with the pandemic and corporate America having such dire employment problems, I think the federal government needs to become a favorite employer for new grads, whether they like it or not, because this is where the jobs are, is with the government, and they're permanent jobs or they're, you know, career level jobs. So I'm glad you liked the class, everybody. It was really fun for me. Next week, no class. No live class. We're going to send you the 3 HR Day videos, and you're going to look at them and write back to me and Nicole with 3 things you learned. And then I'll see you for the final week the following Thursday morning, and we will do Federal Resume Guidebook, the SES book, and all the resources on my website and everywhere. Classification standards, all kinds of stuff. And we'll do some more resumes. If you have a resume you want me to review on the last class, send it. I'll review it with everybody. We'll talk about it. These two were really good. They were hard. Those two were hard. But I did it. They're good. They're going to get hired. It's a great big puzzle. Every resume you look at is a puzzle. Can you figure this out? Yeah, I can. They're both good. Thanks, everybody. Have a great 2 weeks. I won't talk to you next week, but I'll see you the last week. And then I'm working on your certifications and all that, so we're almost done. Yay. Have a good week. Be safe. 2 weeks. See you in 2 weeks.